Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Shadwell.
And I'm Karina Corral. We begin tonight with breaking news about that fire burning at Cal Poly. We know some dorms were forced to evacuate.
KSBY reporter Brooke Martell is there for us this evening. Brooke, what's happening out there right now?
Well, Dan, let's take a look right behind me here where this scene is most active. You can see that it's smoldering and smoking, and there's actually part of a tree there picking up some flames. And in the distance there, we can see a dozer over the hillside. Now, that's where this fire is really active, is where we cannot see over this ridge area. You can tell that it completely swept through this area, and you can hear above here that there's helicopters making air attack, making drops with retardant, with water. If you take a look right up here, we can see what's going on. There's a drop right now, just right over that ridge. And just in front of that, you can see those tiny people up there, those hand crews. Now, they've been up there for about an hour and a half, making attack, making a line to stop that fire right there. So as of 5:50, again, the fire was at 60 acres. That's and it started behind the dorms here. Now, Cal Poly says right now the dorms, Sierra Madre and Yosemite dorms, are evacuated, and residents along Slack Street are also being evacuated as well. Now, for those students that have been evacuated from their dorms, Maude Athletic Center is open as an evacuation center for those students, and Grand Avenue was closed at Slack Street, and people who are leaving campus right now, they're advised to use California or Highland as a way to get out. So taking a look here again, just behind the dorms, you can see where that area is smoking, where it's smoldering, where that fire really started, traveling up this hillside over the ridge. Again, we can see there's a dozer working just over the line right there. Now, this fire is active from where we cannot see, but again, we are continuing to monitor it, getting updates from CAL FIRE, and of course, we will be sure to update you guys as this information becomes available.
Well, Brooke, you would have a better idea than we would since you're out there, but it does look as though the activity has calmed down quite a bit, at least in the immediate background area.
That's right, Dan. So when we're talking about the direction of where this fire is burning, obviously just a few hours ago, it was pretty active right behind me. You could see a lot of flames, a lot of smoke. But now that it's traveled over that hillside, that's where the fire has become most active. But I would say versus 2 hours ago, this area has definitely calmed down, especially with Cal Poly here right below us.
All right, Brooke Martell reporting live for us from the scene of the Poly fire, and we will check back in with her later on in the newscast.
And let's take a quick look now at some of the images on social media that have been sent in to us. The fire here from several perspectives, lots of people getting a look at this and wondering what was going on and hoping that fire crews were making some good progress on it, but a lot of smoke there you can see, and many of those images coming from students on campus.
Yeah, a lot of those images that you see, they just kind of stop in their tracks, and that video that we didn't play, you can see them just kind of stopping. All of them have their phones out, they're snapping it, putting it on Twitter and social media reports. So a lot of visibility, obviously, from the campus and also from San Luis Obispo. We saw a traffic jam on Highway 101. Even though the smoke isn't on 101, it's still causing a traffic jam.